Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is the first video, but I'll be sharing interesting moments of my travel around the world, including all flights, airport lounges, food, and tourist spots. Today we're flying out to JFK from Toronto to basically reposition for our long-haul flight with Qatar Airlines flying to our eventual destination at Balynt. Before we boarded our flight, we decided to quickly check out the Air Canada lounge. When we checked into the lounge, it was around 10 a.m. It wasn't super packed, so we were able to easily find a seat. Before 11 a.m., alcohol is unfortunately not served, but it's a little too early for booze anyway, so we decided to grab some breakfast. For breakfast, we had quiche with some eggs. It was very delicious.
Departing for New York's John F. Kennedy Airport. Once airborne, we're estimating approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes in the sky at a cruising.
We booked a basic economy fare given it's a short haul, but because of my airplane status, I was able to get priority seating, which turned out to be basically a premium economy seat. It was very spacious. When we landed, we quickly hopped to Terminal 4 to check out the Centurion Lounge, which I've heard many great things about. The Centurion Lounge is one of the premium lounges operated by American Express, so to get access to this lounge, you have to own a platinum card with Amex and not just merely flying business class. The lounge is quite stylish, it has 2 floors, and has seatings around the parameters of the lounge. I suppose this was designed so that guests can have a great view of the tarmac regardless where they sit. In terms of food, it's a buffet style catering, and we have selection of soup, mixed greens, asparagus, macaroni, and jerk chicken. There's a separate staircase that leads to the lower floor. I have to say, interesting choice of polka dot wallpaper. On the lower floor, there's a private seating on the right-hand side. It seems to be reserved, but honestly, nobody was checking and it was quite empty. On the left-hand side, it follows a similar layout as the main floor. And as you can see, because we were there at 5 p.m. during peak time, it was quite busy. Selection of food is exactly the same on both floors. Near the back of the lounge, there's an open bar offering a selection of beverages, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Holy shit, that's like the fucking home run.
That's awesome, thank you. In terms of seating, it was so packed on both floors, and since no one was really overseeing the reserved seating, we just took a seat there. Maybe a little loophole. We wanted to get some food first, so we have a variety of food here. There's some chicken, there's some macaroni, some asparagus, some sprouts. First bite, let's take a look. Very creamy, very cheesy. Let's taste the chicken. The lady said the chicken is really good, so looking forward to trying it out. It's like rotisserie chicken. Tastes like a little bit like Costco. I think the food is not bad. It's quite, I mean, it's not a lot of options, but it's quite savory. So if you're just coming here for a little bit of layover before your next flight, it's a really good place to chill. The single coolest part about the Centurion Lounge is the speakeasy bar at the very, very back. It's tucked away, and honestly, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Gotta admit, it felt like a secret society in there, quite hipster. There's also a designated bartender who seems to be very professional and knows exactly what she's doing. In terms of drinks, they had a variety of cocktails in this bar to the bar outside, making it a must visit. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much.
Nancy.
my lovely bartender Fanny just made me a very nice espresso martini. I gotta say, this is probably one of the best martinis I've ever had. Very well balanced. It's not too bitter. Not, the espresso isn't too overpowering, and it's very nice. A very nice mixture of alcohol and espresso. So we are short in time. We have another lounge to hit, so I have to quickly finish this espresso martini and head to the Terminal 8 lounge. With only 30 minutes left before boarding, we quickly left Terminal 4 and made our way to Terminal 8 to check out the Greenwich lounge. It was hard to find at first because we went to the Emerald Club thinking it was the Greenwich lounge, and it turned out to be very subpar, so we had to ask around to eventually find the right place. This lounge is quite spacious with its open space concept, a stark contrast from the Centurion. It only has one floor, but there's a lot of seating, so it's not difficult to find a place to sit. The lounge is brightly lit. It definitely gives off a mainstream lounge feel that you would normally find in other airports, unlike Centurion, which gave a more exclusive and hipster feel. In terms of selection of food, I found there to be more variety to choose from than the Centurion. Different selection of cold and hot plates, and with different type of greens and cold cuts, you could probably make your own charcuterie board. They also serve salmon, chicken, among other proteins. And of course, when you're at a lounge, they're never short of alcohol, so drink responsibly. Alright guys, so we're now officially at the American Airlines lounge. It took us a while to get here because we were navigating throughout the entire Terminal 8. There's a few lounges. One is the Emerald Club, the other one is the Greenwich. This one apparently has more amenities, so we decided to check out this one, but we basically only have about 10 minutes before the plane basically departs, and we decided to get a quick bite just so that we can compare and contrast between what the Centurion lounge offers versus what this lounge offers. So first bite, here we go. Going to have just a quick bite of the salad. I feel like this lounge has a bit more variety of what you can get. There's some salmon, I saw there was some chicken, just some some quinoa, some rice. But in terms of the interior design of which lounge is better, I personally like the Centurion lounge a little bit more, just because it's a little bit more hipster. Some people do feel like it's a little bit more enclosed, so it's a little bit claustrophobic. But personally, for me, I feel like the interior design was actually very nice. So I'm just gonna have some salmon now. It's a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's a little bit more dry than I would like it. But in terms of, again, the selection of the food, I feel like you can probably get more food here than what you can get from the Centurion lounge. But it's not too bad. So if you're having a long layover, if you're just hoping to grab a quick dinner, quick bite, this is definitely a very good lounge to visit if you're ever in Terminal 8. I would say that out of the few lounges that you can check out, one being this, one being the Emerald, definitely I would check out this one over the other one, just because it's a bigger space. You can probably get more seats, and the view is actually pretty nice. You can actually see out to the tarmac. There are a couple of good planes out here. So in terms of the food, in terms of the view, you get best of both worlds. So why not? As it was time to board, we quickly made our way to the gate, and we saw a plane with Qatar, where we're flying out to Bali, Indonesia with a layover in Doha. In my next video, I'll be reviewing my experience flying Q Suite business class with Qatar Airlines for a 22-hour flight, so be sure to check it out.